The royal family are no strangers to gifting quirky and often hilarious gifts to each other during the festive season, but according to reports, two of Harry TM's gifts to his grandmother have taken the gift-giving to another level. According to the Sussex TM's unofficial biography, Finding Freedom, Harry may receive prank gifts, but he is no stranger to buying them for his grandmother. The unofficial biography says one Christmas he bought Her Majesty a shower cap with the phrase "Ain't life a be" written on it. The book adds, another time, he gifted his grandmother a big mouth Billy Bass singing toy that was said to sit proudly in Balmoral. However, Harry isn't TMT the only cheeky member of the firm to gift comical presents to the Queen. Meghan Markle reportedly made the Queen laugh out loud after buying her a singing toy hamster when she spent her first Christmas at Sandringham. It is believed that the monarch remarked that it can keep my dogs company, having received one of numerous bizarre royal Christmas presents. Like Meghan, the Duchess of Cambridge bought the Queen an unusual gift when she spent her first Christmas at Sandringham in 2011. Speaking in a documentary to mark the Queen's 90th birthday, Kate reflected on how thinking of her grandparents led to an idea for an unusual homemade gift. She said, "I thought back to what I would give my own grandparents. And I thought, I'll make her something, which could have gone horribly wrong. But I decided to make my granny's recipe for chutney. I was slightly worried about it, but I noticed the next day that it was on the table." Meghan not only had to impress the monarch with her choice of gift during her first Christmas at Sandringham, but also her future brother-in-law Prince William. Also, according to the unofficial biography, Meghan bought him a spoon with the words "serial killer" trademark written on it. However, it isn't TMT just Meghan who has bought cheeky Christmas presents for male members of the royal family. Before he started dating Meghan, and was still single following a number of high-profile relationships, Harry received a Grow Your Own Girlfriend kit from Kate. Court circular, which lists every official event carried out by working royals, stated on Monday the Queen had delegated a key engagement to Sophie, her youngest daughter-in-law. An entry dated November 22 read, "The Queen was represented by the Countess of Wessex at the funeral of the Lady Maclean, which was held in the Chapel Royal, Hampton Court Palace, East Molesey, Surrey, this afternoon." This comes as the Queen continues a period of rest advised by her medical team. It first emerged the monarch had been told to stick to light desk duties on October 20, when she cancelled a planned two-day trip to Northern Ireland. This month, she missed the evening reception at COP26, the Festival of Remembrance, and the opening session of the General Synod. Buckingham Palace had announced the Queen would interrupt her period of rest at the palace to attend in person the National Service of Remembrance at the Cenotaph in London on November 14. However, hours before she was due to appear on one of the balconies of the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, the palace announced the sovereign could no longer attend. A statement said, "The Queen, having sprained her back, has decided this morning with great regret that she will not be able to attend today's Remembrance Sunday service at the Cenotaph. Her Majesty is disappointed that she will miss the service." Prior to this year, the monarch had skipped only 6 national service of remembrance ceremonies since her coronation in 1953. 2 were due to pregnancies, first in 1959 when she was expecting Prince Andrew, and later in 1963, ahead of Prince Edward's birth. The other 4 ceremonies were missed by the Queen as she was undertaking official visits abroad. Had she attended the service, the monarch would have likely appeared on the central balcony next to Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, and Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, in accordance with the royal pecking order. Her absence mixed up the order on the balconies, with Sophie taking a more prominent position as she joined Camilla and Kate. From the balcony, Sophie watched husband Prince Edward take part in the service and lay a wreath of red poppies. Sophie has often been described by royal commentators and sources as one of the Queen's favourites. The Countess joined the royal family in 1999 upon marrying the Earl of Wessex and became a full-time working royal a few years later, after she left her career in PR. She has since gradually gained the confidence of the Queen and, insiders have noted, she has often been chosen as a companion by the monarch on her trips to church when the pair were at Balmoral or Sandringham together. The trust the Queen has in Sophie became apparent in April, following the death of Prince Philip. In the immediate aftermath of the death of the Duke of Edinburgh, Sophie, Edward and their eldest child Lady Louise were spotted visiting the grieving Queen multiple times. Moreover, they updated the public with details about the Duke's passing. And, Sophie told the press, when asked how the 95-year-old was doing, "The Queen has been amazing." A few days after Philip's death, Sophie also released to the press an intimate picture of the Queen and the Duke she had taken while they were all vacationing at Balmoral. The Queen is also believed to be particularly close to Lady Louise and her brother James, Viscount Severn. Lady Louise, in particular, struck the Queen with her love for Balmoral and horse riding, according to reports. And she famously shared with Prince Philip the love for carriage driving, which she discussed in the BBC documentary aired after the Duke's death. Former Japanese princess arrived in the US with her commoner husband Kei Komuro after leaving Tokyo Airport on Sunday morning. The couple, both 30, tied the knot last month, causing the princess to leave the royal family. According to Japanese law, royal women must forfeit their status if they chose to marry a commoner. The pair are college sweethearts and wed in a touching ceremony that captivated the nation and sparked a wider conversation about gender roles within the royal family. Princess Mako and Mr. Komuro strode past waiting journalists at Tokyo's Haneda International Airport before boarding an ANA flight without answering any questions. However, the former princess was sent off by well-wishers who waved to the newlyweds from the terminal as it left the gate. The princess was later photographed arriving in JFK Airport in New York wearing a green overcoat and white mask as luggage was loaded into a vehicle. Mr. Komuro is employed by a law firm in New York, and following their nuptials, the former princess received her first passport in order to accompany him to the US. Komuro graduated from Fordham University Law School and is attempting to pass the bar exam. The pair tied the knot without a wedding banquet or any of the other celebrations. "I love Mako," he told reporters last month after registering their marriage in Tokyo. "I want to live the only life I have with the person I love." Similarly, the princess gushed over her soon-to-be husband when announcing her marriage. "He is someone I cannot do without," she said. "Marriage is that decision needed for us to live on, staying true to our hearts." Today, Harry will celebrate his 37th birthday with Meghan and two children Archie and Lilibet. It will be his second birthday away from the firm since the Sussexes' decision to quit the royal family. Brothers William and Harry have been in an alleged rift since the Duke of Sussex made the unprecedented decision to step down from senior royal duties with wife Meghan last year. Tensions reportedly widened after the Sussexes' trademark bombshell 2-hour interview with Oprah Winfrey in March, where the couple claimed they had felt hounded by the press. On his relationship with his brother, Harry said a distance had formed between the pair and that their relationship was one of space at the moment. However, the Duke reiterated his love for his brother and added, "Time heals all things hopefully." Harry said, "I love William to bits." Read more. Prince Harry's plan for meeting with Prince Charles, dreading it. He TMS my brother, we TM've been through hell together, we have a shared experience, but we were on different paths. Yet unearthed accounts show that William supported Harry TMS plea for privacy when the Duke and Duchess of Sussex first began dating. In a strongly worded statement released in November 2016, Harry lashed out at the sexism and racism of social media trolls and urged the media to allow the couple privacy. He stressed that his relationship with Meghan is not a game, it is her life and his. The statement added that Harry was also worried about Ms. Markle TMS safety and deeply disappointed that he has not been able to protect her. The move was considered bold, with the palace having very rarely issued statements about William and Harry TMS private life before then. The Evening Standard even claimed at the time that Harry had considered getting round-the-clock security for Meghan. Subsequent reports that William did not support Harry's plea for privacy were soon quashed as the Duke of Cambridge released a statement of his own a week later. The statement read, "The Duke of Cambridge understands the situation concerning privacy and supports the need for Prince Harry to support those closest to him." A royal source told The Telegraph that the two brothers had a heart-to-heart conversation about whether it was right to make a public plea to stop their abuse trademark of Ms. Markle. The source added, "The Duke was as alarmed as anyone about what was happening to Meghan." Of course, the royal family have since been in reported tension triggered by Harry and Meghan TM's departure, while Harry TM's July announcement that he is to publish a wholly truthful memoir has allegedly caused further rifts. Royal expert Ingrid Seward, who is editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, told Express.co.uk last month that William will come out the worst from the memoir TM's revelations. Ms. Seward said, "William is probably the one that will come out of this worst of all because there is a row between William and Harry, and basically if Harry says things that are inappropriate about the monarchy, that is William TM's future. It TM's not Harry TM's future, he is out of it now, but it is William TM's future." Ms. Seward added that Prince Charles will naturally feel wounded if Harry repeats accusations that he hasn't TMT been a great father.